These days, it's pretty clear that everyone has a problem with at least one aspect of society. One I feel is often overlooked, however, is our treatment of the elderly. More often than not, older people are tossed into stuffy nursing homes, forgotten about by their family, and made someone else's problem entirely. To the contrary of this practice, however, I believe that the elderly are a valuable source of information and social knowledge gained from years of experience. For this purpose, I decided to interview my grandmother. So, who are you?
I'm Diane Merrill. I'm a native of the San Francisco Bay Area. I grew up in San Francisco and San Carlos, and later to move to Marin County. I raised three children uh, and was married to a professional musician, and we lived in the same house for 56 years. During that time, as the children grew, I had time to explore things that interested me. I've always liked learning and doing things by myself, so I explored a lot of that. Among other things, I played the piano. I was a serious piano student. I studied calligraphy, did a little home business with calligraphy. I went to the San Francisco Ballet School for adult ballet classes. I pursued serious bicycle riding in my 40s and became pretty well known for racing at that time.
Yeah, so it sounds like you've done a lot of things throughout your life, and you had a lot of interests. What were some that you would consider your favorites, or that you enjoyed the most?
Enjoyed the most? Well, the bike riding was wonderful because it gave me a great sense of independence and being able to take care of myself and be on my own. I also very much enjoyed being a docent at the De Young Museum. It was a 2-year-long training program in the arts of Africa, Oceania, and the Americas, and I learned a lot about geography and about people and about belief systems, and that was very enriching. I also, in later life, have been able to travel and very much like going to other countries and seeing the history and what it's like. Some favorite places were Norway and Japan, the south of France, Italy, and Mexico.
And having done so much, you're bound to have learned some lessons. What are some of the lessons that you feel have been most important to you, and do you have any advice that you'd be willing to give to some younger people?
Well, everything I've taken up I've been pretty serious about, so I try to be sincere in my exploration. I try to work, do my best work hard at it, and I've learned, for instance, in the arts, to not critique my work until I'm away from it for a while. I think that's pretty important, and it's important to. Sometimes things are hard, but to keep working at it, and there's a great deal of pleasure to be gained from good intentions and trying hard.
If anything should be taken away from even such a short interview, it is that the older people in our lives have had a plethora of life experiences and lessons learned from them, so we should listen to our elders while we still have the chance, and take these lessons and stories to heart in the hopes of bettering ourselves.